इंडियन एयरफोर्स बोलते हैं ना छुपा रुस्तम, लिटरली, एंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैड कितना क्रिटिसिज्म कि भाई एयरफोर्स कुछ नहीं कर पाएगी, चाइना है, मल्टी डोमेन वॉरफेयर है, ये है, वो है, ड्रोन आ जाएंगे तो हम क्या करेंगे, होल लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस वर आस्क्ड। इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने 4 दिन के अंदर, वो 4 दिन छोड़ो यार, 80 घंटे के अंदर, इन 80 hours, I think the Indian Air Force responded to every question that was raised on it since 2000. To answer some more questions, I have with me Air Marshal Diptendu Chaudhary sir. He is going to tell us कि भाई ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में इंडियन एयरफोर्स ने क्या क्या करा. What all do we need to understand about the Indian Air Force? यार हमको जो चीजें नहीं पता. And can we do this again and again and again? सबसे बड़ा सवाल तो यही है कि हम ये चीज आगे आगे कर सकते हैं. क्या हमारी अभी प्रिपेयर्डनेस रहेगी फॉर द नेक्स्ट लेवल विद चाइना. सर जी नमस्कार. Thank you so much for the time, sir. And firstly, the honor of being an Air Force child, and you being servant in the Air Force as well, the pride that we feel today, and जो चीज हमको अंदर से पता थी, पब्लिक को नहीं थी, आज पब्लिक को दिखी है. How do you feel, sir?
Thank you, Adi, and DevTalks के दर्शकों को मेरा नमस्कार. Good morning to everybody. It's wonderful to be with DevTalks, and it's something which is a brand name which I had heard of long before. So it's nice to be back on it. Nice to be on your channel for the first time, in fact, and I think on a shoe of sir, which you are saying that you have hit some 500,000 hits.
Yes,
that's fantastic. So great. That I think, Adi, the topic which you have brought up and the way you put it across, you have actually asked a question to which the IAF has been dying to answer. The IAF for a long time, and I'm not. People say no, don't do the what? Play the victim card and all. It's nothing to do with the victim card. The fact is, the IAF has in India, Hindustan, the IAF has always been the least understood and least exploited service in the larger national interest and national security. और ये मैं क्यों बोलता हूँ? It's an important thing. We'll discuss all this along the way. So this is the place where I come from and why it is important. That's why ये जरूरत है कि आपके दर्शकों को सब ये समझ में आना चाहिए कि एयर पावर कहाँ से किस पोजीशन लेता है एक देश के सिक्योरिटी में और क्या क्या करती है. तो हम we tend to look at air power from a very narrow perspective. कि air power is all about fighters and pilots wearing Ray-Bans, dog fights, World War II के बड़ा रोमांटिक सा पिक्चर, रोमांचक सा एक वो इमेज होता है, बट रियलिटी तो वो है नहीं एकदम. और ये रियलिटी क्योंकि एयरफोर्स, मैं ये नहीं कहता हूँ कि हर एक सर्विस का एक अलग जज्बा हो, बट एयरफोर्स में इट्स अ लिटिल डिफरेंट बिकॉज फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट इट इज अ गेम which has it is a dangerous game.
Yes.
In the sense that military aviation is inherently dangerous. जैसे बोलते हैं ना, military aviation and Formula 1 racing are the probably two most dangerous professions in the world. ये तो सही है. And I mean, all of us are we are lucky to be where we are. I mean, we have lost so many friends along the way, and not in wars. So this is the reality of it. So Air Force, because of this reality, is always very focused on its operations day to day. तो इसको जरा Air Force को to look at air power in a bigger picture हम ज्यादा करते नहीं. तो ये हमारी shortcoming है Air Force की, which is a fact. So Air Force has always been looked at, spoiler. Yeah, they are doing their things their own way. There's a very reason for it. And it has nothing to do with the color of the uniform. It is all to do with the content of the service and its role. So for the Air Force, हमारे लिए technology is a big thing, and it keeps changing very rapidly. तो ये technology assisted जो change होता है, that means every few years your weapons are improving in capability, in skilling power, in the ranges of engagement. इस सब change के साथ comes a change in operational capability of that weapon. That weapon capability is constantly expanding. तो इससे क्या होता है? We have to constantly change our concept of operations, of how we employ these absorb and employ these technological changes best in the implementation of air power के rules. तो इससे होता क्या है, हमारे जो डॉक्ट्रिन्स हैं, टैक्टिक्स हैं, कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं, they change very rapidly. देखिए मेरे लाइफ में ही, since the time I joined the Air Force 40 years plus ago, I was trained in gun combat, where aircraft fought each other with guns, and we had to come to gun kill ranges of 300 meters to shoot down another aircraft. Within few years, we went to close combat missiles. The range increased to 2 to 3 kilometers. Then we went to all aspect infrared missiles, which could be fired from the front. Suddenly, the range expanded to 6 to 8 kilometers. Then we came to semi-active BVR missiles, 12, 20 kilometers. Active BVR, 20, 80, now going to 100, 200 kilometers. So, within my life only, I've seen so many changes. That is why we've seen so many doctrinal changes. I've seen changes in tactics.
जी.
This rapid change makes it difficult for air power to be understood. हमें ही मुश्किल होता है to keep up with it, let alone a non-practitioner. So the other services in the civil street, it is very difficult to grasp air power, what it does. तो याद वही रहता है, तो वही fighter pilot in romance.
नहीं, वो भी, that is also a big part of it. The romance is also a big part of it. Sir, ये पहला 7 तारीख को स्ट्राइक किया, इसके अंदर it was a very focused strike, and the concept of air pass is जब आप offensive operation करते हैं, आप पहले उनका air defense हटाते हो and then you go inside and do what you want to. हमने वो नहीं करा. We went with active air defense and we basically hit 9, 10, 11, 12, 9 locations, multiple strikes. Drones ke saath, there are images of drone warfare, drones dropping bombs, there are images of fighters, doing stuff. Like multi-pronged approach with a huge contingent. Sir, iske andar, what would have been the challenges coming across? Ki kya-kya cheezein aapko karni padengi? And apart from the main thing is the target selection. तो ये तो टारगेट सिलेक्शन के बारे में तो खैर बहुत बारी बोल चुके हैं कि 2008 के बाद जब हमारे पास मुंबई में हुआ था तभी भी रेडी थे, 2001 में भी रेडी थे, पुलवामा में रेडी थे, बालाकोट में ऑफ कोर्स किया और के लिए रेडी थे. हाउ डू यू सस्टेन समथिंग लाइक दिस विद एन एयरफोर्स लाइक आवर्स? कैसे करते हैं ये?
अभी यू आस्क्ड बोलते ना many in one question. ठीक है, तो I'll give you several answers to make sense of the entire sequence of your thought process. So let's start with the fact that that we hit a terror target in peacetime. तो ये तो हमने देख लिया था कि ये पहली बार नहीं है that air power has been used against terror. But हिंदुस्तान में air power to be used against external terror, Balakot was the first. But Balakot itself, it was a big jump. It was a decision taken by the political leadership to do this act. कि peace time में अंदर जाके inside the adversary's territory to hit and strike a target for punitive signaling that terror is unacceptable at the scale it came. We did not hit any other target. It was a very clear, precise, punitive strike. Two effects. One is, आजकल people throw this word very easily, deterrence. People are saying, no, that didn't make any difference. See, they have attacked again. Yes, deterrence is not a permanent affair. ऐसे दुश्मनों के साथ एक बार कर लो, उसका कोई गारंटी नहीं है कि वो बंद हो जाएगा. आज तक तो हुआ नहीं. 1947 से चल रहा है पाकिस्तान के साथ. 47 में हुआ, 65, same thing. Every time it ended ki peace. We always held back. Always we have held back when we could have done more. But we have done it in the larger interest of peace. But वो तो change हुआ नहीं. So इस बार भी जो किए हैं, it's no guarantee of change, but it is a very different thing we have done इस बार. इस बार पिछली बार तो एक punitive message था. इस बार ये बात अलग हो गई. बोलते ना रेड लाइन की बात हो गई कि वो लक्ष्मण रेखा क्रॉस हो चुका है. आपने पिछली बार छुआ था लक्ष्मण रेखा को, इस बार तो क्रॉस ही कर दिया आपने, बस खत्म। पुराने डिस्कशंस, पुराने ख्यालात, पुराने रिस्ट्रेंट और नहीं. So it's a very bold step. So if you look at it, from Balakot probably was the first, but after Balakot, please understand, आप जो बोल रहे थे कि दिन में गए उनके एक्टिव रेडार था, after Balakot the option of surprise of such an operation is gone forever, because having reacted in Balakot and now having reacted again in Op Sindoor, even in Op Sindoor they were prepared. They knew we will hit back. So this is a big thing. So that means the strategy in your game plan, strategy में आपके tactics जो plan कर रहे हैं उसमें surprise तो रहा ही नहीं. They know कब आएगा exactly, timing की बात है, but they are prepared. Their air defense is active. And active on overdrive after having learned the Balakot lessons. Because the fact is the first mission went in clean. उसको तो पकड़ा नहीं. When he hit the target, that went through clean with their AD active. So they've learned the lessons. So surprise is no longer, surprise of time का advantage रहा नहीं. तो उस पे हमने क्या किया? We replaced it with surprise of scale. 9 targets, there were 21 targets which is known. That means 21 target की तो planning हो चुकी होगी. Everything. It would have been factored in. We could have as well have hit 21 targets. That means that is the level of the scale. But we chose to do probably 9 based on some degree of management of scale and the correct amount of message going in, and obviously based on hardcore real-time intelligence. कि उस टाइम क्या कर रहा होगा. So that would have defined this choices. आपने पूछा था टारगेट सिलेक्शन के बारे में, बट इस टारगेट में देखिए सब टारगेट्स अलग अलग थे. Some buildings, so construction of each target was different. Range of the target from the border is different. So each target would have needed a separate kind of target appreciation and selection, the right weapons. So there are a lot of planning which has gone in. Strike जहाज जाएगा, उसके एयर डिफेंस के लिए ये जाएगा, उसके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वॉरफेयर के लिए ये जाएगा, एवैक जाएगा. There will be decoys, there will be support elements, there will be air defense elements churning. So it is operation at an enormous scale, and it is not easy to plan for such an operation overnight. So, but the fact that the Air Force had factored in their, I keep showing this book, their doctrine, and this doctrine catered for a chapter of no war, no peace. Air strategy, no war, no peace. उसमें ये दोनों चीजें हैं. So that is the important thing. That what is most important is that the Air Force had factored and gamed this in. Air Force had planned and prepared with what it had and what it has to game this in. Yes, there would be limitations. There would be enormous challenges, but we pulled it off successfully, and that is full credit to not to me or veterans like us, but the professionals on the ground whose job it is, which they are doing silently and quietly. So the difference which I'm trying to make and point I'm trying to make, that the Air Force was not surprised. What is new is to the other services and to the nation as a whole. Look, it's a different kind of warfare. Because frankly, the last war we fought, serious conventional war, was 1971.
Yeah.
Usme air power was unrestrained, full-fledged employment of air power. But air power in 1947, in 1962 तो employ नहीं किया हमने चाइनीज के साथ. सबसे बड़ी दुख की बात वो रही that we didn't use offensive air power. शायद साउथ एशिया और एशिया का डायनामिक्स ही अलग हुआ होता. It's a big regret. 65 we were restrained. 99 we were restrained. Air power couldn't cross the border. So only time air power was given a full free hand was in 71. Even in this mission, in Sindoor, 4 days, 80 hours, what you're saying. Even in this we were restrained. And naturally, because it is not war. It is just an operation against terror, which is what limited our taking out adversaries' air defense targets in peacetime.
Correct.
Our first strike was a hand behind, tied behind your back strike for the IAF.
That's
There is
the
no denying it.
that's the thing, sir, because आप literally रोक के अपने आप को कर रहे हो, and जो
But-
मेन डॉक्ट्रिन है कि भाई पहले एयर डिफेंस निकालो, किक द एयर डिफेंस फर्स्ट, किल इट ऑफ, क्रिएट एयर सुपीरियोरिटी, फिर जाके जो करना है करो आप वहां पर. आप तो
No, I agree, Adi. But the fine nuance here is, and that is the important part. The fine nuance here is to understand that because it was a strike technically in peacetime, and we were striking only terror targets, and we did not wish to hit its military, we did not hit their PF targets, which by all logic in a conventional operation we would have done. I mean, that would have been the first reaction. But this is a constraint of employment of air power in peacetime by a country which still adheres to normative world order के जो नियम कानून है, हम वो अभी भी लेके चलते हैं.
that is
Even
there,
in
sir.
conflict.
And, yeah,
They're ethical.
that is
So there's a difference.